Alright, we are officially done with Agatha all along. Um, it was good. I have so much I want to say, and I am figuring out how exactly I want to go about it. Um, I think I'm going to review this show as a whole for this video. This isn't going to be one of my complete MCU deep dive things, and that's mostly because I reacted to this week by week. At least I tried to. So this is gonna be a bit of a different thing. Um, when the show started, I did not like it. I was not a fan of it. I really think this show picked up in the middle. Um, like 4 or 5 episodes in, I was like, I'm ready. I'm in. Um, last episode 7, 6, I want to say. Whatever one was with the tarot and the Queen of Cups and all that, where we found out Rio's death. I thought that was good. It wasn't my favorite episode. If I had to choose a favorite episode, I don't even know which one I would choose, to be honest. Um, Probably the one where we find out that he's Billy. Um, no, this show is a weird one. I think the show was great. I thought it was well made, visually fun, comedically fun. The characters were fun. It was fun. Um, it was a witchy good time. With that being said, in terms of uh, when I watch the MCU right now, and I hope it's not just me. I hope I am um, speaking literal, and people maybe will agree with me. When I watch the MCU right now, I expect the next chapter in the biggest story ever told in cinematic history. All right. This is a sequel to a character uh, who was a character in a spin-off, like there's so many layers to this, and it's weird because I really like WandaVision, and I put this kind of not at the same level of WandaVision, but as time has gone on, my enjoyment is equal. Especially with the more I think about the WandaVision finale, the show kind of clears that up. There's a lot of factors that these shows kind of mesh together that I enjoy thoroughly. With that being said, in terms of the greater MCU, this show quite literally adds, um, I guess, Billy and Death, which are two really big things, and I can already feel the tension between a toaster and a bath when I say this, but I'm glad those characters were introduced. I don't think it took a 9 episode show that was week by week. Granted, 4 of these episodes were released together, so like 1 and 2, and the last two they were released together. And with that being said, I think if you did a 6 episode show, let alone see that it's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird because in every review I've done for this, I've said I want these episodes to be longer. I wish they release them all at once, and yeah, which is funny. But as I finish the show and I see what we've built up to, I see the vision at its fullest, and I see everything that we have come together to enjoy at its finest, its fullest, its completion. I feel unfulfilled. I feel like there's something missing, and I'll be blunt. I'll say it. I may get some hate for it. What I'm missing is Wanda, or at least something about that. Sorry, this chair is a little loud. Uh, because the show with its ending, it doesn't put a bad taste in my mouth like the ending of WandaVision, because I do really like WandaVision. I like the ending. When I think about the ending of WandaVision, I really just think about the Ralph Boner thing, and that puts a bad taste in my mouth. But with this, with everything I just watched 5 minutes ago, and really mentally taking in the fact that I just watched um, 9 hours, okay, give or take 9 hours of a show. All one collective story. I see the start and finish. Twists and turns are there. Great. I love that. With that being said, I didn't get like the way I'm explaining this review. It should tell you that this show just gave me nothing. It didn't give me nothing, but I just don't know how to feel about it. It's so weird because at the end of a show, especially a Marvel show, the way these shows work, all right, these MCU shows, is when a season is finished, that is the end of that character's arc in that season. All right, Falcon Winter Soldier, 6 episodes. Falcon became Captain America. Bucky became a better person. 2 seasons of Loki. Loki became a, you know, straight up from Avengers 1 to God of Stories. Wanda became the Scarlet Witch in one show. Moon Knight became Moon Knight in one show. She-Hulk became the She-Hulk we know. Miss Marvel became the Miss Marvel we know. These are origin stories. So when you do a spin-off of a character that we would like to know more of, like Agatha, and was a character that was really just spried onto us in WandaVision, and then at the end of WandaVision you reveal she's this bombastic character. I'll be blunt, I'll say it, I love her performance. I love Agatha Harkness. I love Catherine Hahn's performance of Agatha Harkness, but I want the Scarlet Witch. And you're gonna hit me with but we got Scarlet Witch's story. No, we didn't. We never got Wanda's story. We got Wanda's origins. That was WandaVision. We got Wanda's arc with Vision. That was the Infinity Saga. And then we got Wanda's death. The next thing we saw her in, which was Multiverse of Madness, which poorly redid her arc from WandaVision. So as a fan of WandaVision, and as a fan of the MCU and Marvel Comics as a whole, I am left a little disappointed that this show, which introduces 2 big characters, which I'm very thankful and glad about, which are huge characters, Wanda's son and Mistress Death. That's huge. That's insane. I'm very happy about that. But all of us, most of us, I will not lie, I'm sure will be a little disappointed that not a single thing about Wanda was brought up on whether or not she was dead or will she come back. Because, and the only reason why this bugs me, is because in 2 years, the next Avengers movie is coming, which is supposed to be about the new reign of the MCU, the new heroes of the MCU, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Miss Marvel, Photon, Deadpool and Wolverine, the new Spider-Man, Daredevil's here, and his Defenders, the new Captain America, the new Bucky, the new Loki, She-Hulk, like all these huge Shang-Chi, all these huge characters, Werewolf by Night, all of these huge characters, new Thor, all these new characters, Hercules, all these new characters, maybe Ghost Rider, all these new characters, the Eternals, all these new characters, Blade. Do you see what I mean? So, I know what you're thinking. If there's all these new characters, why do you want stuff from the old characters? Because the old characters are the bridging point to all these characters, right? If you're gonna have an Avengers movie, okay, you have Thunderbolts coming out next year, a movie I'm quite excited for. That is the bridging point that gets characters together. It's where we get U.S. Agent, Red Guardian, the new Black Widow, who is Yelena Belova, Ghost, Taskmaster, Sentry, and that, like, you're getting all of these factors. We got Red Hulk coming in the next MCU movie, which, remind you, comes out in like 4 months. And that's going to be a Captain America movie, which is going to bring back old Incredible Hulk villains. We are cramming the MCU with stories, and it is stories that are just setting up new branches. I get it, it's the multiverse saga. Branches, huh? How fitting. But we are getting all these new branches of characters, these branches of storylines and ideas that are branching out, but they are not coming together, which is what I want out of the MCU. When these characters come together to fight Doctor Doom, why are they coming together? In the first Avengers, they had a reason to come together. In the second Avengers, they already came together, and more were added on because of their beliefs on what was right. And in Infinity War, you introduce a couple of ones, but they all have the same goal. We have to defeat Thanos, otherwise everything is over. Everything's gone. So what is Shang-Chi and Moon Knight's goal against Doctor Doom? It literally has to be, the world is ending. Okay, and then splash page. Which, yeah, is a comic book movie, who cares? But as a fan of the MCU, which has always been key on storytelling, always been key on introducing these characters and all of that, this show introduces not one, not two, but like 5 characters, kills off half of them, reminds you of the 2 main ones, leaves an open ending for one of them, and like I'm supposed to just be like, and the ending of this show also sets up another spin-off. So instead of an Agatha season 2, we'll probably get a Wiccan show where he's going out to find his brother, which was the whole reason he was on the Witch's Road. They kind of alluded to that and teased that he did it, but no. And with everything we got coming out soon, they did before this finale, they revealed a trailer that showed Ironheart, which we're getting another origin story for a character we met. Daredevil's back, which I'm happy about. Let me get into that in a sec. Wonder Man, a new character to introduce. The Spider-Man animated show, Marvel Zombies, Eyes of Wakanda, and What If Season 3. I think that's it. Yeah. That's a lot. I don't know how much of that is canon to the MCU. And as a matter of fact, with the multiverse, everything's canon. And they might go down that path. They might just straight up say that. They might say the Amazing Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man TV show is canon because it's a spin-off of What If. And What If had that one episode of Marvel Zombies, and that's what that is. And with the multiverse, it's all connected because it's the multiverse saga. So in Secret Wars, there are all these... They have to. In Secret Wars, every single one of these characters have to come together in some way, shape, or form. Why? Because that's what Secret Wars is. It doesn't matter. It just is. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping about nothing. I just wish that these characters had a reason to come together. Give me a Midnight Suns movie with Moon Knight, Punisher, throw Deadpool in there for all I care, the Defenders, grounded Spider-Man, give me a Ghost Rider. Like, if you're gonna do origins, do it of characters that are like necessary. As much as I enjoyed this show, it gave me 2 new characters that are interesting and are necessary for the future of the MCU. We just right now don't know why. Because if you put this show, you watch this entire show, and then you say, alright, coming soon, Avengers Doomsday, you'd have no idea how the heck they correlate. But that's the third of the MCU. We have to find out. I don't know. I give the show a solid... I guess I can add it to my MCU ranking. I wonder if they added it to Agatha All Along. They did. I give Agatha All Along a 7 out of 10. Which, if you follow me, give me a sec, means a 7 out of 10 is would watch again and would maybe purchase. There you go. That is my yap review of Agatha All Along. I'm left a little jaded. I'm left a little confused. I'm left satisfied yet uncertain for the future of the MCU. Not a bad show. It's just I feel like we have too many characters right now. Yes, I want more characters to be added. I do think so, but they have to be characters that make sense for other storytelling purposes. Like it would make sense here if Wiccan showed up with Doctor Strange. And the end of Doctor Strange 3, they get Wanda back. And then while this is going on, you have the Vision show. So there's a lot here that you can make sense of. I don't get it. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to do it. Just know that I am excited for the next MCU project. I'm always fascinated with this TV show, even if some of the seasons and episodes are a little eh. I think this is one of the better MCU shows we have gotten lately, and it's a shame that people forget a bunch of MCU shows that we've already had. Like Miss Marvel and Echo are really good in my opinion. The endings of those shows, just like this one, kind of topple it over a bit, but I think those are still very strong shows. Um, but yeah, check out Agatha All Along. Great show. I'm excited to see what it has next. Uh, just confused. Loved everyone in the show. Everyone did an amazing job. Um, it was fun. I'm just left a little unsatisfied.